G'day guys, Chewie here and welcome back to some more coverage of Warlords of Draenor, where we're going to continue the arena action using the Frost Mage. So in this sort of matchup I went for the double mage combo, or I should say the double caster combo. That's probably incorrect saying double mage. So it's basically going to be a warlock and a mage in 2v2, and I just want to show you what it's like playing as a dual caster instead of, I think a lot of my movies I'm either a ranged and a melee, or I haven't done one with a healer yet, but it's either just mixing it. So this is all about the double casting. So I think we should be doing pretty good here. Obviously what we were talking about before is which one we should go for. And likewise guys, you know, as I said in that video there, is Pally's the one we're going to go for, because obviously of his ability to off-spec heals, so we really want to be pumping out as much damage as we can on that Retribution Paladin. So what I'm trying to do here with the Frost Mage is just take advantage of being able to stealth in. So you can see here, again, this is one of my videos I created before I started using keybinds, and I promise to do a little bit better now. I'm not sure if I talked about it, but I did create a new macro for the mage, and basically all it is, it's casting my icy flows while I do my frostbolt, which basically allows me to do my casting on the run, so it really does help. So that way I'm not confined to just running around and using ice lance and hoping to stand still for a second to be applying my frostbolts. Obviously something I could have been really doing here and focusing on a little bit more is, I can already pick it up now, I probably should have done a polymorph on that warrior. I pretty much gave him free run to chase after my poor warlock and absolutely give him hell. And there you go, so I just got hammered in the face with a spell against me there. I mean, that was just terrible. So look, there you go, the pally dropped pretty quick, so it wasn't too bad. We have left our warlock pretty much critical, and it's at this point where it's basically me and the warrior. The warrior's taken a fair bit of damage, so I'm in a pretty good position to be taking him out. I think here I'm casting my Ring of Frost, and the reason why I'm doing that is it just really eliminates him constantly trying to kite around, because obviously the warrior has some skills that allows him to regen life, so he's basically trying to bide his time, but he decided to stop playing games and he went in for the damage. Luckily my water elemental had his ice level attack. I don't know why I used that spell there. That was probably just a little bit of a waste, but at least I got some procs off there of my ice lance to get some bulk damage. Jumping around a lot there, I'm going for the frostfire, so some further damage to the warrior, and you can see that a couple of my bursts have come back off cooldown, and this has pretty much set me up for the victory. So not too bad towards the end. I probably missed some opportunities to get some polymorphs there, and I kind of really just wasted that ability to freeze at start, but we managed to pull it off. Alright guys, next up we have the, oh great, it's a Monk Paladin combo. So they both have the abilities to, obviously, you know, the Brewmaster is more of a tank, and obviously the Retribution is all about damage, but they both have the ability to do casting on off-spec kills, but obviously the one we should probably be going for should be the Pally. Yeah, and I think that's what I was saying there. So pretty much, yeah, it's Pally night tonight, guys. So, I mean, look, in retrospect, you probably could go for the Mist. Well, no, you're not going to go. He's not a Mist Whip, he's Brewmaster. You're not going to go for the Monk, because that Paladin's just way more a pain in the butt with all his other abilities and cast down. So basically, this is all about getting a significant burst down onto the Paladin, and there's a Warlock getting in a really good position. And the reason why he has that pet, I should do a bit of disclaimer on that, is he's going for the sacrifice ability, and obviously because the Void Terror has the most, or Void Lord, whatever it's called, it's got the most HP, he gets the most benefit from that shield. So that's why he's got that pet there, guys. It's not purely for the damage, it's a defensive thing. And so we're able to apply some significant damage on the Paladin here. I'm getting into a good position to throw some more Frostbolts. He has just popped his ability that allows him to go immune, his bubble, so I really should have took advantage at that point and chucked in a quick polymorph. I am taking a fair bit of damage here. I do have my... See, I don't know why I'm jumping up and down there. I mean, that was probably the best move I did there the whole game, when jumping inside that gateway. So I'm going for the Ring of Frost with the hopes to trap in UN and really just to keep some separation. So there you see, we sort of gave a little bit of break time for that Pally to get a little bit of heals application up, so that's something we definitely don't want. The beauty about this is I do have some significant procs build up on my burst, so my Icy Nova is ready to go, but you know, this Mistweaver Monk is just all over me. He's not a Mistweaver, he's a Brewmaster. So there we go, it's got some applications of my burst. I did pop my cooldown here just to get a little bit of regen and to take the focus off me, but I think I broke it early, and the reason why I broke it early and got hammered in the face with the stun and then used my Trinket Proc is because I really just want to put some more pressure on that Paladin, because as you can see he's healing up quite nicely around there. So, yeah. This is definitely one of the more longer matches I've done. There's definitely a fair few errors that I've seen I've done for myself. I mean, again, here I've put myself in a really terrible position. I need to really be focusing some more skills and casting abilities that really allow me to take advantage of silence, so using my counterspell as well. So that just saved my ass by casting that. So it's pretty much us versus the monk. So at this point, we just got to really reap the benefits and really just DPS the bastard down. As you well know, the monks have a lot of abilities that can interact. They've got some CCs and some other nasty abilities. I'm pretty low on all my cooldowns here, so I'm pretty much just jumping up and down, not trying to keep myself as a still target. A good application there on the teleport, which gives me a bit of break distance. He's definitely tunnel vision on me, which is great for my warlock power, because he's just able to apply all of his curses on him quite significantly. I did manage to pop off my mirror images, which is obviously assisted with the damage there, and just a quick teleport to get in the distance, and that's the game. We nailed them. A little bit of a long one, a lot of errors there, guys, but we still came on top with a double caster combo. Let's check into some more arena. And for our next match, we have the Noble Fury Warrior, and is it going to be a Paladin? I can't remember. No, of course not. It's his evil brother, the DK Great. Oh my god, I'm so sick of DKs this season. Like, seriously, I probably haven't been facing that many locks. And not many Shadow Priests, actually, this season, but damn, there's been a lot of Discipline Priests. So I guess at this point, we're pretty much discussing which one we're going to go for. So I'm pretty sure we said we were going to go for the Warrior. Obviously, the Warrior has a little bit less applications of self-heal and, I guess, immunities, whereas the DK has just a pummel of abilities. It's just a pain in our ass. So we pretty much decided we're going to pummel down the Warrior. I guess I probably could have actually stealthed in this sort of matchup here. I probably really didn't have to, just run in there. But obviously they took all the focus away from me. They're pretty much channeling down our Warlock. Not really hitting much of that damage there. Could be very onerous due to the fact that our Warlock has a lot of abilities to shield himself. We're getting some significant bursts there on the Warrior. I mean, look at that damage just plowing through. I can't read it while I'm narrating, but we definitely chopped some serious damage there. And the beauty about it is our Lock pretty much sat there and tanked it all. At this sort of point here, we've pretty much got it in the bag. In saying that, he could always kill my Warlock and then it'll be 1v1, but we've been left alone just that little bit too long. That was a really dumb move. He chased after me. Oh no, he's chased after the Warlock, so I'm just popping back into position. And there we go, we're going in for the finishes. So, and here it is. Bam. Come on, finish him. Is he going to cast another ability? Oh look, there it is. Just some more of those application of abilities that just make the bloody DK a pain in the ass to deal with in arena. But we did it. We managed to nail him off with double caster combo. Alright guys, let's make this one quick and let's jump into a little bit more action and throw up one more match with the double caster combo and featuring the Mage in the arena. Alright guys, welcome to the final one, and here we are. So we're versing a Fire Mage and an Elemental Shaman. So pretty much, I think at this point we're pretty much going to focus down the Shaman, because obviously he has the ability to off-spec heal, and even though it is a Fire Mage, he still has ways that he can freeze himself, and that immunity is just a pain in the butt. Not a reasonably bad matchup for us to do. It is quite doable. And I really have been noticing, I must admit, I've actually started and I've almost got my Holy Paladin ready. I'm really seeing the benefits to keybind, so I'll be starting to put those in, and I'll probably have a little chat about it in the next series, what I've done. And I've just got to break that habit of using that mouse. It's like such a terrible thing. I mean, it's even a terrible PvE thing to do. But here we are, so we're basically getting set up. I did cast my Invis here. I'm waiting for a good moment to pop everything down on that Shaman. So the Shaman is quite focused down on the Warlock. He did cast some abilities in there, so we're able to throw off some significant cooldowns at him. You can see we're just able to smash his life down so far. That would have been a really great opportunity. I did a really good teleport there, but a really good opportunity now to counterspell him. So I'm thinking that when I do my keybinds, counterspell's probably going to be the one that I want to one-button press really quickly. I mean, getting that counterspell in these moments like this where he's able to pretty much sit there and self-heal is the perfect opportunity to mess him up. So I'm using that pole quite well to my advantage here, And I think in that video I just made that. You probably really don't want to go being down to that sort of HP before you're popping that. And if you do get to this sort of level of HP, you want to be staying in that shield for as long as possible. I think I finally went all manual on his ass and actually got the counterspell in. I don't know how effective it was, but it definitely assisted. And I guess at this point here, what focus I did have, I was just trying to get behind the wall a little bit to just shield me from that damage from the Fire Mage. So we're sort of getting left alone here. They're sort of focusing down all their wrath on top of my Warlock, so I guess I just sort of need to reap the benefits here and really follow up on that Shaman. A really good thing to note here is I really missed some great opportunities to do some good polymorphs, so you know, that could have really assisted, especially with that Mage being able to have free reign on my Warlock like that just before. So again, like we're back into the round again, you can see just how, I guess, how survivable the Mage can be with his abilities to self-heal. So there it is, guys. We nailed the Shaman, nailed him quite well. And at this point, I just want to be keeping the distance pretty much from that Mage, because I don't want him to be critting with all his fireball spells. So I'm just casting a quick Ring of Frost, and I'm going to attempt to do my little kiting around the pole. And I mean, this is something I really got to get better at, and especially when I start healing for next week's videos and using key bindings as well as my new macro for my pally, I'm really going to master this. And I think being a healer is really going to call for me having to master it. So at this point, I can pretty much just sort of relax and just constantly kite around that Mage. Our friend the Warlock, which is almost fully HP, is able to quite easily, and there you go, we just pop some cooldowns there, and he's using his own little freeze there. I just did mine just for the pain in the butt of it. And here it comes. We're closing in for the victory. Come on, take it home. And here it comes. Oh, he's kiting, but there it was. So our Warlock managed to get off the final Drain Soul to finish the victory. I hope you enjoyed the quick video with the Mage. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.